Hi everyone, welcome to Cucumber training program. In the last class, we created a step definition for a Selenium tester script. So in the today's class, I would like to give you a brief overview. How can we interact with a mobile automation Appium tool? So the initial prerequisites, what exactly you people need to do is you need to configure Android Studio or Android SDK in your machine. That's the first point. And if you have any real device, just connect it, or you can work on Android virtual devices. Okay, Android virtual devices. So in my current scenario, I have already configured Appium in my machine and I just want to execute on my Android virtual device. That's the reason I have opened my Android virtual devices, which we can call it as an emulator, and I have already started my Appium server. So if you don't know what exactly the configuration you people need to do for Appium, as we have a separate section for Appium, kindly go over there, watch the videos, complete the configuration and come back here. Okay, this is what a relation basically which you need to follow before moving ahead. Now what I am trying to do means, so here I would like to create a new step or a new feature file. My intention is handle switch Android UI. So Android UI is an application where in which I would like to handle the switch. I just created a file. So feature, right? Okay, so I forgot to add a dot feature out over there, I think. Right, I forgot to add the dot feature. I don't want this one. Let me recreate a dot feature file. So new file dot feature. Great. Now feature. So my feature is verifying switch in Android UI app. So it means, let me show you the scenario what my script needs to do. It needs to launch this Android UI application, and here, okay, so there is a drop down, right? So let us directly handle the drop down. So rather than going for multiple scenarios, I just want to handle this drop down. In the country drop down, it should pick one value from there. Great. I have a defined this a feature, and I am defining my scenario as verifying a drop down functionality. So this is not the switch. So I'm renaming it as a drop down. So here also let me change the feature file name to avoid a confusing. So drop down, I'm giving a keyword DD as a drop down for my understanding. So next, given. Okay, so given. So what I am defining under the given, uh, set desired capabilities. In mobile automation testing, the desired capabilities setting is the most important part. Hence, I am setting the desired capabilities. First, when, okay, in the when, select the drop down and select desired value, then close the application. Close the mobile application. These are all the three steps. I'm copying these steps and I'm placing them in a Teddy Jerkin to generate the step definitions. Okay, I got my three different steps here. Let me copy those step definitions. Go back to Eclipse editor. I'm creating a new class here, handling switch. Sorry, handling drop down. Okay, drop down, and here I'm placing this. Import a given, when, and then. Okay, so how to write down mobile automation logic? So we are not going to study how exactly we are going to write down the mobile automation testing logic here, as we have a separate module which discuss completely about mobile automation testing. I'm not explaining that stuff here. For the reference, I'm opening the mobile automation test script, whatever we have. Okay, whatever the mobile automation test script we have, I'm opening that particular test script. So here, if you observe the comment up to here, above code is copied from previous program. So this whole thing, This whole thing is common for every program. This we can call it as a desired capabilities. So I'm copying this logic. Okay, I'm copying this piece of logic and I'm pasting it here in the given. Okay, and the driver declaration, I just want to use it for all the methods. So I'm defining that a driver declaration here, which will be applicable for everything. And then here is the desired logic to select a value from a drop down. I'm copying this logic from here and I am pasting it in when, and finally in the last one, the termination of the mobile application. I have specified that here. Guys, if you clearly observe, I'm not writing anything new here. Whatever the Appium concepts we have, I'm just reusing that code here. I copied that code and I pasted that code here. Nothing more than that. I haven't did anything new here. So let me cross check whether these step definitions are recognizing. Great. So let me get my feature file name. So handling of a drop down dot a feature. Copy this file name, go back to the test runner, and let me change this one and just run the script. So I'm just executing my test script in my Eclipse editor. Somehow it got a fail. Let's see what exactly the issue behind the failure is. So let me maximize the console and see where it is getting failed. So Selenium WebDriver exception, the original error is there is a no active simulator with OS 4.4.2. Okay, I did a mistake in my test script. So here, okay, let me go back. So this is pointing to this 4.4.2 version. Okay, this is not the 4.4.2 version. Even I didn't remember that version at all. Let me launch the Android Studio to check that particular version. Or 1 second, I have one small program wherein which I have that version. It's an Android 7.0. The error message is related to Android version. So I'm changing this version to Android 7.0. And now let me run my program. So these kind of an error messages and the solutions for these error messages, you can study in a mobile automation testing Appium directly. You people can study out there. Okay, exit. Let me keep my device on here so that I can see what exactly the script it is getting executed on that particular device. Okay, it should launch the app and it should select the desired value and it should terminate that particular app as well. Okay, these are the steps which my script should perform. See, the app, the Android settings was launched, and then it should relaunch the app, and then it should, so it closed the existing app, and it's going to relaunch that app, and it should select a value. So the point out over here is how we are integrating means inside the step definition only under the given and when, and then we need to specify the desired logic, whether it's going to be either Selenium logic or Appium logic, so that this Cucumber will execute either Selenium or Appium. That's it. So in the previous script, it executed the Selenium commands, and this script, it executed the Appium commands. Inside the given, whatever the commands you have specified, it will execute those particular commands only. That's it. Great. Then up to here, we will continue the next topic with the further examples. But one small thing is, without knowing mobile automation testing, this is a bit difficult. So if you don't have any idea on a mobile automation testing, we have a separate section within the course curriculum for mobile automation as well. Just have a look into there, study the mobile automation and implement out over here in a Cucumber. So the bottom line is the structure is one and the same. In a given, when, and then you need to write down the mobile automation logic if you want to implement Cucumber on Appium. If you want to implement Cucumber on Selenium, under the given, when, and then you need to write down your Selenium logic. That's what the bottom line is. Great. We'll continue the next topic in the next session with the further more examples. Thank you. Bye bye.